I'm so excited to see you again. Today is very, very exciting. Today is all about differences, about how all the people around us have lots and lots of differences. Some people can hear, some people are deaf, some people can see, some people are blind, some people have different ears and eyes and hands and legs, and it's all okay. And so today we're going to have lots of things to do with differences. First, we're going to have a book about a bear who has ears that he doesn't like too much. So the book is called Cooper Has Big Ears. "My ears are too big," complained Cooper Bear. He folded his ears in half and fastened them with clothes pegs. "That's better," he said, and he went out to play. Other bears thought Cooper looked silly. They laughed and called him Peggy. "What's the matter?" asked Daddy Bear. "My ears are too big," said Cooper in his grumpy voice. Daddy nodded wisely. "When I was a young bear, I thought my nose was too big," he said. "Just look at my nose in this photograph." Cooper looked at the picture. There was Daddy Bear, looking exactly like Cooper. "Your nose looks just the right size to me," said Cooper. Cooper put the photograph away. Then he took off the pegs off his ears. "I think we're perfect as we are," he told Daddy. "That's just what I think," said Daddy with a smile. Yay! So now we're going to make a craft all about Cooper and his wonderful ears. So, what do you need for this craft? You need a brown paper bag, a couple of pieces of paper, whatever color you want, a pen, some glue, and 2 circles. I'm picking a big circle, I'm going to use that, and a smaller circle, I'm going to use that. So first, we're going to trace the big circle. All around. That one's done, and then we're going to trace the smaller circle. All around. And you also eventually will need a stick as well. So now we are going to cut our circles out. There. And now, if you want to make the craft, that's fine. You can pause the video and go get all of the supplies you need and then come back and make it with me. But if you don't want to, that's fine too. You can just watch me make my craft. And maybe later, if you want, you can come back and watch it and do it then. Whatever you want is totally fine. So now I'm going to cut the smaller circle. Okay, so now I have 2 circles. So on my big circle, I'm now going to make the bear's face. So it has 2 eyes. And then I'm just going to color them in. And then he's going to have a nose. And then he has a little smirk. So I'm going to make a little smile right on the end. So there's my bear's face. And maybe you want him to have a little bit of hair, a little bit of fur, whatever you want. You can do whatever you want with your bear. So there's my bear. And so now I'm going to make his ears. So I've traced my ears onto the paper. And because the paper has 2 pieces, they'll make 2 ears. So I'm going to just cut them out. now I'm going to take my glue and I'm going to glue the bottom of the ears and stick it to the back of my bear. And then we'll do the other one. And we'll go like that. So then he has 2 ears, like that. But I want them to be floppy, so I'm going to fold the ears a bit. So he has floppy ears. Whoops, like that. And so now we're gonna put on his body. So we're gonna put some glue on the circle near the top. And we're gonna stick that to the back of his head, like that. So now he has his body. And now, so he could be a puppet, we're gonna take our twig or our stick, a popsicle stick is what I'm using. Put lots of glue on there and put it on the back of his body, like that. And then there he is, our special Cooper the bear with his wonderful floppy ears. Is that nice? Can't wait to see what you do. So now what do we do? Our table is so dirty. We need to clean it up. Are you ready to sing the cleanup song with me? Clean up, everybody everywhere. Clean up, everybody do their share. So I'm going to clean up my space so we are all ready for the next thing. There we go. So now we're going to read another book. This is called A Very Special Critter. One day my teacher said, "A new critter is coming to our class tomorrow." I was glad. I hoped the new critter would be someone really cool. Then my teacher said, "Our new student is a very special critter. He can't walk, so he uses a wheelchair. I want you all to try very hard to make him feel at home." I was a little scared because I had never known anyone in a wheelchair before. I told my dad about it. He said, "Just because he's in a wheelchair doesn't mean he's any different than the rest of you. He probably just needs some special help once in a while." I thought that made sense. The next day they brought the new student in our class. He looked scared. But his wheelchair was really cool. It had stickers of dinosaurs and funny monsters all over it. My teacher said, "This is our new student, Alex. We are very happy to have you in our class." Then we all introduced ourselves. I was curious about Alex. So was everyone else. At recess, we all talked to Alex. Some critters asked him questions about his wheelchair. He didn't seem to mind. At first, everyone in class thought Alex needed a lot of help. We were wrong. He can go almost anywhere he wants in his wheelchair. Once in a while, he needs a little push to get over a bump. His wheelchair can't go upstairs, so he rolls up this special ramp at school. His wheelchair has pouches to carry his books and things he needs for school. Sometimes he even carries my books for me. Sometimes Alex needs help reaching things way up high. Sometimes I do too. He plays games in the playground with the rest of us. When we play dodgeball, he always gets the most people out. And he's great at volleyball. He does have a little trouble with hide and seek though. Alex rides a special bus. It has a lift that takes his wheelchair up and down. We take turns helping him to the bus. Alex likes the same things my other friends like. He plays with race cars and dinosaurs, and he loves Super Critter. For our Halloween party at school, Alex dressed up like a car. He had the best costume in the whole school. He's a good artist too. He won an art contest at school, and our class got an ice cream party. Once in a while, something will come up and that Alex needs help with. But it's no big deal. Sometimes I need him to help me too. My dad was right about Alex. Even though he's a special critter, he's just one of the gang. Yay! So now we're gonna have some songs. Ready? We're gonna do head and shoulders, knees and toes. Head and shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes, knees and toes. head and shoulders, knees and toes, eyes, ears, mouth, and nose. Yay! And so now we're going to do if you're happy and you know it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, touch your nose. If you're happy and you know it, touch your nose. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, touch your nose. If you're happy and you know it, wiggle your ears. If you're happy and you know it, wiggle your ears. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, wiggle your ears. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. If you're happy and you know it, touch your head. If you're happy and you know it, touch your head. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, touch your head. If you're happy and you know it, give yourself a big hug. Ooh. If you're happy and you know it, give a hug. Ooh. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, give a hug. Oh, yay. So now we're going to do a song about ducks. Ready? 5 little ducks went out one day over the hills and far away. Mommy duck said quack, 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 but only 4 little ducks came back. 4 little ducks went out one day over the hills and far away. Mommy duck said quack, 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 but only 3 little ducks came back. 3 little ducks went out one day over the hills and far away. Mommy duck said quack, 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 but only 2 little ducks came back. 2 little ducks went out one day over the hills and far away. Mommy duck said quack, 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 but only 1 little duck came back. 1 little duck went out one day over the hills and far away. Mommy duck said quack, 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 but no little ducks, they didn't come back. Mommy duck went out one day over the hills and far away. Mommy duck said quack, 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 and all the 5 little ducks came back. Yay! So now we're going to learn about new signs, all about differences. Because you might have some friends that have differences and they're all awesome. And so you've seen me doing this a lot. That means different. Everything is different. And all our friends might be different. They might be deaf, or they might have hearing aids, or they might have cochlear implants, or they might be blind, or have different kinds of sight and need glasses, or they might have autism. Some of our friends, they might have autism, or like our book, they might need a wheelchair. Or our friends might have Down syndrome, or our friends might have cerebral palsy. All of our friends have different things, and all our differences are awesome. So now we're going to have some more songs. We're going to do Sleeping Bunnies. See the sleeping bunnies sleeping till it's noon. Shall we wake them with a merry tune? Oh, so still are they ill. Shh. Wake up, wake up, wake up, sleeping bunnies. Wake up, wake up, wake up, sleeping bunnies. Hop, little bunnies, hop, hop, hop. Stop, little bunnies, stop, stop, stop. Yay! Were you jumping around like little bunnies? Great. So now we're going to do Old MacDonald. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had a cat. E-I-E-I-O, with a meow meow here and a meow meow there, here meow, there meow, everywhere meow meow. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had a dog. E-I-E-I-O, with a woof woof here and a woof woof there. Here woof, there woof, everywhere woof woof. Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had a pig. E-I-E-I-O, with an oink oink here and an oink oink there. Here an oink, there an oink, everywhere an oink oink. Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. Yay! So now we're going to do our ABCs. Ready? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? Yay! So now we're gonna have our last book. And this book is called Max's Super Ears by Maggie Klein. Hi, I'm Max. This is the story of the time I got hearing aids. When I was 3, I found it very hard to hear in school. In music class, it was hard to understand the teacher's instructions. At recess, I couldn't play with my friends because they were talking so quietly. And in assembly, I didn't realize when the teacher was calling my name. I was so confused why I couldn't hear. One day, Mommy took me to the ear doctor. There, the ear doctor tickled my ears, looked into them with a light, and even made funny noises. I waited many weeks until the doctor gave me super ears. I called them super ears because the doctor said they would let me hear like a superhero. My super ears were yellow and very cool. The next day I went to school. I was a little scared because I didn't know if my friends would like my super ears. I sat in class with my hands over my ears. I didn't want to look different. Then I started to look around my classroom. Ben has classes to help him see. Rosie has to take medicine so she doesn't feel sick. Jimmy sits in a wheelchair because he has trouble walking. And I have super ears to help me hear. I'm not different after all. I put my hands down and showed my friends my super ears. In music class, I could hear the teacher's instructions. At recess, I could hear my friends and their loud voices. In assembly, I heard the teacher calling my name. I could hear the birds, airplanes, cars, and even the rain. But most importantly, I could now hear the people whom I love. Thank you for listening to my story. I hope that you learned that it was okay to be different. My super ears are so cool and I love to wear them. Yay! That's a great story. So our time is finished today. If your parents or helpers want to have more things to do all about differences, they can check our newsletter and see what goes with this video. So are we ready to sing our goodbye song? Ready? Okay. The day is done and we had fun. The day is done and we had fun. We'll see you again next week, but for now the day is done. Bye guys, I'll see you later. Bye.